Okay, Noor. Salam, Noor. Yo, how are you? Okay, Noor is my sister from another mister. One of my sisters from another mister. There's another one in the background, but
Nouri's mashallah.
she would like she would like to stay anonymous. And this is a cheeky son that I really, not my son, cheeky boy that I really love, but he's not going to show his face. Noor,
Yes,
how are you?
alhamdulillah.
The reason I brought Noor today is number one, she has no idea what I'm asking.
She
her.
dragged me.
Okay, so a bit about me and Noor. We met 6 years ago
7.
in a Bollywood party.
Bollywood?
Yes, a ladies' Bollywood party we met and we danced together as friends. Don't get any ideas, we're Muslim, alhamdulillah. A very bad angle, but we're starting, right? When I'm professional, I get the, the GoPro.
Yeah.
So, salam guys. This is my sister from another mister, Noor. I'm not gonna say her surname to keep her identity.
I think that's enough exposure.
First of all, I did not plan this, it just happened. So what happened is, I'm like, Noor, you're going on my YouTube channel. She's like, what? I'm like, yes. She is as crazy as me, but the difference is she's a bit older than me. 1-2 years? So I'm gonna be asking Noor questions. So Noor is an unregistered counselor, right? That's the best way to
We
put
did
it.
not even start with the counselor.
Exactly.
We're not even started out.
But the thing is with Noor is she literally, like including myself, although I go to a psychologist, but poor Noor every day receives a call from me in the morning and I have to complain about something and she listens. And she gives me ideas and she puts things into my mind. So I love this girl so much. She's like my soul sister. And yeah, she knows how much I love her. Anyways, Noor, I want to ask you.
Yep.
Remember when I had my nervous breakdown?
Yeah.
How was I?
You had a nervous breakdown.
Tell me more. What did you see as Lama? Like, how did
It
you
wasn't
see me?
you. So it was literally not you. It wasn't the person that I'm used to. It wasn't that happy person. So you had that spark in your eye was not there. You were talking like someone else, as if you had someone in you talking on your behalf, but it wasn't you.
Okay, Noor.
All right,
Focus. You tell me
I'm
to
trying
focus,
to focus.
There's
yes.
no kids.
Yes.
So me and Noor always meet up when there's kids around. So we never focus, especially me. I actually spoke to my psychologist about ADHD. Noor, do I have ADHD?
You have everything on this planet. I don't know what is it that you don't
So
have.
the reality is, 3 weeks ago, I've reached a stage in my life, alhamdulillah, where I feel like I'm happy. And I was still taking my antidepressants. So what happened is, I went to my GP and I told her, my friend thinks I'm crazy, which is Noor. That day, I was literally jumping off the walls. Do you remember? And she's like, Lama, what the hell is happening to you? Astaghfirullah, I shouldn't say that, but she was saying, what the hell is happening to you? So I've reached a stage, alhamdulillah, after 7 years of therapy and getting all the things that I like, painting, my cats,
She's got a
gymming.
zoo. She's got a zoo at home.
No, I don't.
As simple as that.
My cats are my
Therapy.
they're my fur babies.
Your cats are your therapy. Your
They're
dog
my
is your
fur babies.
therapy. Your husband is your therapy.
No, he's not my therapist, but anyways, let's not get to that. Anyways, so what's happening is I've reached a stage where, alhamdulillah, I feel like I have created a bubble where things make me happy and I'm maintaining that bubble. So the medicine is actually it's giving me extra serotonin. So I realized that I do not need it anymore. So I spoke to my GP and I told her what Noor said.
Yep.
And she's like, Lama, I think you need to cut down to half a tablet. So alhamdulillah, I'm actually down to half a tablet.
Yay.
And Noor was the advocate of, Lama, what the hell, why are you taking antidepressants? I'm like, Noor, do you want happy Lama or do you want sad Lama, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Noor, let's go back to it. 7 years ago. 7 years ago.
Again, Lama.
Yeah, Lama, exactly. 7 years ago. We're at the mosque, by the way. I'm not gonna say the name of the mosque, so nobody stalks us. But we're at the mosque.
Nobody will stop you.
Eventually, they might.
You wish.
But yeah, we're at the mosque, and to be completely honest with you, the mosque has the most beautiful community. There's a sister that is a doctor, so inshallah coming soon. I cannot promise when, depends on the situation. She's going to be talking about mental health from a GP perspective, so I am so excited for this. But now I'm talking to a pre-counselor. So Noor is going to study counseling, inshallah.
Yes.
That's why I'm talking to her.
Now it makes sense.
Because once she becomes a registered counselor, I'm going to talk to her and see what she knows about mental health pre-counseling and after counseling, right?
Right.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
So Noor, how do you, so 7 years ago, how was I? You said I was depressed, I wasn't myself. Remember that time where me and you and our other friend, we were meeting up, the 3 families, and I called you guys and I'm like, I cannot come. And you're like, what's wrong? I'm like, my house is a mess, everything's a mess. Do you remember that day?
So
I'm like, I
this-
cannot get into the car because my house is a mess.
You had like every simple thing was a big thing for you. Like it's just from simply just a bag of chips laying there on the floor
I'm not crying,
to
I'm
literally
actually
a
my
big mess.
Legit, yeah.
Everything was a big thing. So
Yeah.
it was obviously something was going wrong, and maybe at the time we were not even able to understand what was that struggle you've been going through. And honestly, it did not make sense to me personally until I saw you face to face. Like, this is where it hit me that, you know what, so there's more to this than what I'm hearing or what I'm seeing, and it's definitely it's not a joke.
So, a bit about my background. I don't think I've mentioned it on the channel, but I will. When my son was born, my husband's father had a stroke. When I was 36 weeks pregnant, so my husband had to leave Australia and go to Lebanon to see his father. And my daughter's 3rd birthday was 2 days after my husband left. So I'm like, what do I do? He's like, continue her life normally. So we did the birthday. You were there?
Yep.
Yeah. It was a muddy puddle birthday. Oh my
was.
God, that was crazy. So my daughter
I'm
was
not sure
obsessed.
why we didn't attend at the time, because we remember it was a whole big thing, and
So I was doing 2 events. I was doing the family one and then the
Right,
friends one, the
yeah,
kindy,
yeah.
yeah.
Right.
So what happened is I merged them all. I told everyone to come. People actually, that morning I told people come because they thought I was going to deliver, remember?
You did.
I delivered that night.
You delivered that night.
Yeah, exactly. So what happened is there were signs, I'm not going to talk because there might be men watching, but there were signs that I was going to deliver that day. I was having contractions and pain and blah, blah, blah. And then what happened is we did the Muddy Puddle birthday. It was amazing. I jumped up and down. I was going crazy. And people, every time I moved differently, are you in labor? I'm like, no, not yet, not yet. The birthday finished. Yeah. To cut the long story short, I went into labor that night. I delivered my son, alhamdulillah. And after 3 weeks of age, my son had an open heart surgery.
You became way stronger than you were before. And I think you're still on the go, you're still learning. And yeah, you're doing a great job, Naz.
Thanks. Okay, Noor, why do you want to study counseling?
Okay, look, because I've been in, like, again, my background is computer science, which is technology. And then I had my MBA. And again, nothing of what I studied hit a chord or hit a nerve, as they say.
No passion?
No, like whenever I used to work, I loved the challenge because I used to work in operations and in telecommunications. So
where?
That was back in Dubai, right?
Noor, so Noor used to live in Dubai and I used to live in Lebanon. And funny enough, can I say your background?
Yeah.
Syrian, Iraqi, Lebanese, Palestinian. Funny enough, we met in Australia. This is where our connection, yeah.
Small
world, yeah.
So yeah, so whatever I worked, never found that passion, it never really hit a nerve. And I found that I feel the happiest when
because
I
I'm in your life, right?
I know, right? I was expecting that to come in. That is confidence, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, like I just felt the best when I create even a bit of change in anyone's life. Like I used to feel the best. And you know what? We need to listen to our brains. We need to listen to our hearts. And I think that's what I was supposed to be doing.
Did I push you to do counseling?
You push everybody to do everything.
No, but honestly,
Okay.
like, did I nag your head up to do counseling?
Yes, you did.
Why?
I I don't know.
I should answer that.
Exactly right.
Change the background. Oh my god, look at my hijab. We had to change the background, the haida, what is it called?
What?
We had to change the place. Oh my god, look at my
It got
eyebrows.
too noisy.
It got too noisy. Okay. So Noor, to sum up the video,
Yeah.
pretty faces. Noor,
Yes.
you've been with me since 6 a.m. How do you feel?
I'm really sleepy and I'm really drained.
Noora, do I train you?
Yes. Yes, you do.
I thought we're besties, bro.
I'm getting into counseling to learn how to deal with you.
Good. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, got another counselor. So Muslim girls, we have a
sessions.
counselor coming on. Okay, my questions were,
Yeah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What do you think mental health is pre-counseling?
Pre-counseling. What's mental health? Honestly, I never really thought about it. I think it's just being the best version of you in the right environment.
So do
So
you know?
creating the right environment and being the best version of you in that environment.
Okay, what is spiritual health?
I think it's religion.
Okay, what is depression?
It's just not being happy.
Why?
You do different issues. But depression as in medically, like I would say it's just not knowing how to deal with things the right way.
What is anxiety?
Overthinking. At least to me, right now. I don't know.
Okay, from your kids, how do you see anxiety when they're anxious before an exam? Physically, what is anxiety?
Okay, what's the physical action? So
Because anxiety is physical.
yeah, my kids went through it. Both of them actually.
I lived
And
it.
So yeah, and I'm the witness always. I'm always seeing things happening around. So look, with you, it's what I've seen is a lot of crying, a lot being scared. It was just being afraid of the unknown
Yes.
and not knowing what to do about it. Yeah, with my kids, and in both like one of them had an issue with the exams, and like it's just not something that he ever experienced before, and for some reason that fear, he just didn't know how to deal with it, and it got him very anxious, and he just didn't know what to do with it. So when I tackled the root of the cause, it vanished. It just vanished on the spot.
Well, so
I have enough of kids crying.
okay, Noor, move
I have
on.
enough of kids
Noor,
crying. I
move
don't
on.
want kids crying
Noor,
anymore.
Noor.
Take them away from